It's Jingle Ball 2024. Billy and Lisa backstage. Meghan Trainor, welcome home.
Hi, thank you so much. It's so good to be back.
So I got to tell you a story.
Okay.
Last time you and I spoke, and Lisa, on the phone, you were in Australia. You may not remember this. We had your dad, Gary, in the studio.
Oh, yes, I do remember this.
Gary said, I'm going to ask you if you remember what your response to your dad was. Gary said, yeah, Meghan is actually trying to get pregnant. I said, oh. And we had you on the phone. I said, Meghan, do you have any messages for your dad? Do you remember what you said?
That I was trying to make a baby?
No.
What'd I say?
You said, Dad, I got my period.
Oh, just like that. Yes, I did. I was bleeding that day. Yeah. Yeah, I'm very open with my family. I'm on my period now, and thank you so much for asking.
Well, that morning you were very open with the entire KISS
with
audience.
The whole world. Yay. Yeah. I'm an asshole. Yes.
This morning, I'm sitting on the couch, I'm having coffee, and I was watching this network piece on Nicole Kidman. And the very first thing they ran on the piece was The Perfect Couple and your song Criminals. I can't get that song out of my head.
Do you know the dance? Do I know the dance? Yes, of course I know the dance. I'm doing it tonight. I'm performing Criminals tonight on this stage. I'm so excited. I love the dance. My best friend Charm, she created it, and she's been with me since I was like 19 now, since All About That Bass. So she's my everything, and it was just so cool to have her go and film like this whole opening scene with Nicole Kidman. She's like, girl, I'm literally directing this. I am like teaching Nicole Kidman how to dance right now. And I was like, what is going on? All because this song and this moment and this everything lining up.
So they told you that they were going to use it?
She was just calling me and being like, I don't know what's going on, but we're all dancing on a beach. And I was like, okay. And they didn't know if it was going to be the beginning credits or I figured it'd be like one scene in the show. And until it came out, I had no idea that it was going to be the opening credits for every episode.
And it ran at the beginning and end of every episode.
And it was like in between
at
the scenes. It was crazy.
But every time they were dancing, my wife and I would jump up from the couch and try to do it. It's addictive.
Oh, I was screaming. I was geeking out. I couldn't believe it.
How did that project happen?
A lot of like weird connections. Like my mom heard about it happening, and we knew the author from Nantucket because we're from Nantucket. And I remember seeing the author. She was famous on our island in my family for running a lot outside. Even in the winter, this girl was running, sprinting. And I was like, wow, that's the author. That's the famous author.
Ellen Hildebrand.
Yes, thank you. Ellen. I love her.
Who's been on Lisa's book club.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, she's amazing.
She's amazing. I saw her doing the dance the other day on Instagram. It was so good. And so my mom was like, I hear they're doing a TV show with Nicole Kidman. And I was like, no way. And then later we heard like, oh, they need a song that's like something to do with murder. And I was like, well, I'll have the song Criminals. That's been sitting here forever and I love it. And we were always holding it for the perfect moment. And this was just too good to be true. And you never know in those situations if it's going to happen or not. And when it did, I couldn't believe it. And I always thank my mom because she always fights for my songs that are just sitting on the shelf.
So you were at our New York show. I think it was Friday night.
Yes.
You brought Jimmy Fallon out? What was that all about?
I brought my cool friend out, Jimmy Fallon.
You got all these cool friends now.
Cool friends. Yeah, I had T-Pain at the LA show and Jimmy Fallon at the last show. I couldn't believe it. He texted me months ago and was like, Jingle Ball, you and me? And I was like, yes, please. Are you serious? And yeah, he did so good. He was so nervous. He was so sweet. And he's my favorite person in New York City.
And then you had a little interaction with Drew Barrymore in the front row.
I did.
In New York.
You guys stalked
Come on, we're following. We're definitely following.
All good. Yes, I did. I love her. She's the nicest person ever. Her daughters are so sweet. And as soon as I saw her, I had to squeeze her.
Don't you have another New York event coming up where you're going to light up the city or the Empire State Building?
I do. I filmed it already, but it's coming. It's happening on the 20th. Yes.
Isn't it weird that I have all this stuff in the back of my head?
So much, Billy? Yes, that's going to be amazing, and it was the coolest day ever and the scariest day. We went to the very top.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
So we're actually doing our KISS Top 30 Countdown live from Jingle Ball tonight, from Backstage, actually.
Yay.
And we're throwing your song Oops in as an extra. Take us back to that song and what happened, how that song.
Yes. This song, Whoops, is a funny one because I was like, do I say oops or do I say whoops? And I made up a word, whoops, I think. I don't know. It just sounded so good when I sang it. And it was about a friendship that I had that like we were besties and then one moment we weren't, and so I turned it into like a romantic thing of like he cheated on me, you know. But I'm in a beautiful marriage. He's never cheated. He never would, and I never would.
Better not.
Yeah, he's in here somewhere. He knows. He knows it'll be
right there.
he over there.
Are you listening?
Yeah. But it's funny when I was promoting that, I was like, I'm in a perfect marriage. Everything's fine. But that was a great, fun song.
So what are you guys going to do for the holidays?
We have a lot of presents already wrapped by me under the tree. I'm fully prepared because I knew I'd be on this Jingle Ball tour. And I'm going to go home with a lot of family members, and I'm going to take a break.
There
and
you
lay
go.
down.
Well deserved.
There you
you.
go.
Yeah.
Meghan Trainor, Backstage, Jingle Ball
Yay!
2024.